Hello. Welcome back to Boys in Blue. Finally, मेरा वनवास खत्म हुआ. I'm back after a month. And before I begin, I always say one club, 1 year, 5 trophies. That's the 115 we are proud of. And कम बैक ऐसे तो नहीं कर सकता. So इस बार मैंने सोचा कि क्यों ना मार्च का महीना है. The final lap is here. The title race is heating up. And to kind of give it away, I think so it's better to call my fellow title contenders representing from one side, the Gunners from Arsenal FC. We have Aman Goel in the house for the second time. Kaisa hai Aman?
Thanks for having me. All good, going well.
All good.
Hopefully start with the win
And on the
tomorrow.
other, shut up. And on the other hand, we have representing the Liverpool FC, the bona fide Scouser, GAURAVI Gaikwad.
Hi
Welcome
guys.
back for the
Hi.
second time. And before I
Thank you
before
so
I
much
begin, I think
Sameer
so.
and Boys in Blue for having me. Last time बहुत मजा आया. मैच में तो हम 1-1 हुआ था. But I hope इस बार ना हो. 3 points on this side. Touch wood.
थोड़ा दर्द होता है, but ठीक है, चलता है.
Thank you.
And since you said that, the last time I called Aman, Arsenal का जो हमारा domination टूट गया. The last time I called you, हमने अपने घर में ड्रॉ करवाया.
हाँ जी.
और इस बार दोनों को बुलाया है. बट फिर भी आई बिलीव इन थर्ड टाइम लकी होता है, तो मे बी इस बार तुम दोनों का कर्ज तोड़ दे हम लोग इस वीकेंड में. बट बिफोर गोइंग इनटू दैट गेम, आई मीन आई थिंक सो like I was talking about title run before we started the show as well. तो पहले तो जानना था कि this has been one of the most exciting title run for me, because अगर हम हिस्ट्री में उठा के देखें तो लास्ट 10 साल में there has been no team जिसमें फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड में पॉइंट गैप लेस देन 5 या इक्वल टू 5. लास्ट 10 साल में लाइक अगर फॉर एग्जांपल हम थर्ड या सेकंड की बात करें तो शायद 10 पॉइंट गैप और 8 पॉइंट गैप और 7 पॉइंट गैप और इवन लाइक 12 50 व्हाटएवर. इस बार इट्स लाइक कि मतलब इस बार तीनों टीम्स का चांस एकदम बराबर दिख रहा है कि एनीथिंग लाइक एनी वीक में कुछ भी ऊपर नीचे हुआ एंड देन समथिंग विल हैपन. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल 2014-15 में वो जो जेरार्ड स्लिप हुआ था एंड देन वी वर थर्ड at that time and then we got to win the title. So what like तुम लोग को इस बार टाइटल कितना like is this थोड़ी फट नहीं रही तुम लोग? क्या फोड़ी फोड़ी की 10 गेम हो चुके हैं. like this is कुछ भी हो सकता है. अमन पिछले साल ही एंड बाय द वे पिछले साल अगर थोड़ा एक रिलेशन भी बताऊं कि अमन का जो डाउनवर्ड स्पाइरल जो आया था आर्सेनल को लेके, वो लिवरपूल ने ही किक स्टार्ट किया था विद दैट ड्रॉ. So kind of Liverpool started that whole run which gave us a chance to step in and complete the treble actually. तो थोड़े जख्म पे नमक छिड़कने के बाद अभी मैं बहुत प्यार से बात करने पे आता हूँ. अमन फ्रॉम लाइक राइट फ्रॉम बॉटम से लेकर टॉप पे बात करेंगे. तो कैसा लग रहा है भाई? 45 की जीडी लेके बैठा है तूने. तो लास्ट 3 गेम में 6 गोल 5 गोल 4 गोल. भाई क्या इरादे से आए हो इस बार?
Start of the season wasn't good. Like we were just maintaining pace with you guys, but after after getting, we lost actually 3 games in a row in December. After that, we had a break. In January, we went to Dubai, and then afterwards, we won 7 in a row in the league. And that includes like big wins now, which we weren't expecting. We weren't playing that well before the break. So अभी 5-6-0 जीत रहे हैं. It is not actually because generally you don't see like your team winning 6-0 away from home. Generally home में फिर भी you kind of see कि हाँ एक freak result हो गया. But 2 back-to-back 6-0 away is like something we weren't expecting. Goal difference is a good boost because we were lagging behind. Ab it's like you guys all also know, like you've been in a title race for longer, so even that goal difference can be an extra point to you when it matters in the end. So abhi we are maintaining pace with you guys. Hopefully there's a draw between you guys this weekend and we do our job against Brentford, because we have a big game against Man City in the end of the month. So
yes,
so any drop
हमारा
points
next
by
game उनके
both
साथ
of
ही
you
है.
will help us. If if
हम किसी
Liverpool
का
wins,
हेल्प नहीं करेंगे भाई.
if Liverpool wins, I think Liverpool win the league because they have much more easier fixtures compared to
I
everybody.
think so.
Plus every everybody is also having a wank fest over Klopp leaving, so that is also.
Yeah, उसमें भी आएंगे वो I have that as well. I want to talk about that as well
So
because flavor of the season है भाई वो तो.
हाँ.
But and coming back to you, Gauravi, tight the league leaders.
By 1 point,
How
it
does it
doesn't
feel?
mean anything as of now. It doesn't. I mean, we've been league leaders by 1 point for, I think, multiple times, and we know how City's performance is in the end of the season. When the end comes, they just shift their gear, they up everything. And हमारे जैसे last matches गए हैं, we've been faced with a lot of injuries, and also like the last Premier League match you saw against. Luckily, we scored a goal in the 99th minute.
Yeah.
वो
Forest
वापस
against
हो कि नहीं,
Forest.
yeah, against Nottingham Forest नहीं, yeah, so then
Forest, Forest.
हाँ Forest था. So I don't know यार, it's a very nerve wracking time to be, and also like the whole Klopp going and all, since people are mentioning it that time I'm like it's coming back, but I think I have just blocked it out कि शायद कुछ end में कुछ news आए कि वो नहीं जा रहा है क्या,
ये
because
अब्बास मस्तान की पिक्चर नहीं चल रही है कि लास्ट में जाके एकदम ऐसे हो जाएगा, नहीं होता ऐसा.
देखते
थक
हैं
गया
क्या
भाई,
होगा,
9 साल हो
we
गए,
don't know.
कितना
No,
करोगे.
but coming back to your question about how does it feel, it doesn't feel like we have a lead. It's a very insecure place to be because how City is, how Arsenal are playing, like one slip and gone, it's gone. Like, and I think I had mentioned this last time I
Well,
come
no
on the
more
show
about
कि,
slips.
sorry, क्यों बोला मैंने
मैंने
वो
उधर नहीं
शब्द,
झेला भाई.
मैंने
मैंने उधर नहीं
क्यों
झेला
बोला
भाई, मैं
मैंने,
रिलेट ही
why
नहीं
did
कर
I say
सकता
that
इससे.
word, sorry.
You have a shot, you take it.
Yes, good one. Anyway, so yeah, like I was saying, it doesn't.
नाइस.
It's very insecure place to be. कुछ भी हो सकता है. पता नहीं. We are not celebrating anything as of now. Nothing.
Oh, you
Because we've
celebrated
been there
Carabao
like
Cup
a lot of times.
like you celebrate Carabao Cup as if, I mean, it is not a
भाई
Mickey Mouse Cup in
कैरेबाओ
this
कब
season,
जीते हैं
right?
हम, क्यों क्यों नहीं सेलिब्रेट करेंगे, सेलिब्रेट
Bet,
करेंगे.
better
नहीं
Liverpool than
करना
Chelsea.
चाहिए, but
हाँ जी, better Liverpool than Chelsea. At least
भाई
it didn't go to penalties.
वो पता है पेपर्स के लिए बहुत अच्छा था ना, like Virgil van Dijk and the kids
Yeah,
defeated the
exactly,
blue
exactly,
billion-pound bottle jar, वो पेपर
exactly.
के लिए अच्छा लगता है,
हाँ
honestly.
जी. नहीं पर वो
Like
अच्छी
think from
अच्छा
think
I
ही
from a,
था,
could.
क्यों नहीं. आई थिंक एट द स्टार्टिंग ऑफ द सीजन द रीजन वी हैड अ फाइट इज बिकॉज यू वर सेइंग वी वर डेस्परेटली चेजिंग, वो कौन प्लेयर था मुझे अभी याद भी नहीं आ रहा है उसका, सबसे हाईएस्ट बिड
Caicedo,
किया हमने. हाँ
Moises
जी,
Caicedo,
हाँ जी.
कैसे
वो
याद रहेगा
क्या कर
वो,
रहा है
जब
अभी
नहीं
और
आता वो
हम
थोड़ी
कहाँ
याद
है,
रहता
वो
है.
कहाँ है, देख लियो जरा.
यार अगर तुम्हारे में होता तो क्या पता वो भी वही होता जहाँ आज उसे होना
हाँ
चाहिए,
जी,
मेरी तरफ
बिकॉज
से था.
यस ऑफ कोर्स वी हैव द बेस्ट कोच इन द वर्ल्ड एंड ही
But
वॉन्ट्स
that
नेचुरली
explains कि Liverpool can bid 100 million for a player if they want.
ओके.
They can do that.
यस. एंड
I mean,
चेल्सी कैन
पहले
बिड plus
They
million and
have the
still be
second
10th.
highest wages.
Chelsea is an anomaly. There's no argument that Chelsea can put in front कि क्या कर सकते हैं. But then the thing is Liverpool has the thing कि they don't bid. They kind of they have the
सुन
Coutinho's
लिए
money as
हम
some
थोड़े
kind
से.
of a credit. Coutinho's money as some sort of a unlimited credit card जिसे हम swipe करे जा रहे और आए जा रहे प्लेयर. तो मतलब you can see कि लिवरपूल चाहे तो 100 मिलियन का प्लेयर ला सकती है अगर वो लाना चाहती है. आता नहीं आता अलग बात है, बट लाना चाहती तो ला
हाँ,
सकती है. जैसे
but they Liverpool have the second highest wages. Nobody talks about the wages that Liverpool.
Is
yeah,
second highest thing confirmed?
exactly.
Yeah, we have.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
We might
They,
have the
they
second
they
highest.
might not spend. They might be shrewd in the transfer business, but they spend a lot on their wages. Like 65%
I
of
mean,
their total revenue goes for
But I
I
wages.
think
mean,
I think when other clubs like City and all are playing, and Manchester United, they're playing like crazy amounts. Saudis paying crazy amounts. You have to keep up with times. Like,
yeah,
but
but
Yeah,
हमारा तो
but
revenue
that's what I'm
authentic
saying.
sources से आता है ना. By the way,
अच्छा,
समीर,
अच्छा.
सुना तूने मैंने
Should
क्या
I should I
बोला?
should
वन
I
वन
bring
फाइव
couple of
बहुत याद
sources
आ
from
रहा है
that
यार.
as
क्या
well?
115? What does it mean? मेरे को याद दिला जरा.
नहीं. Should I talk about something called the chartered? Should I start talking about
वो कुछ नहीं था भाई,
the
तूने
sponsors
कहा
and the
कि
closeted
done.
crimes? Should I?
I don't know what
I
you're talking
mean,
about.
let's not go over
Focus,
there. I
focus.
mean, the lesser the better. The lesser the better. Yeah. So regarding अगर हम पहले तो मैं जाना था कि what for example अगर लिवरपूल की बात करें last season that was your worst season from your standards because You were not, you didn't qualify for Champions League. You had to play Europa League. For Arsenal, it was like this was completely a very different season than what they had. और यू कैन
Yeah,
सी द लाइक कहते हैं ना मिकेल आर्टेटा के पूरे टेन्योर में देखे तो अब प्रोग्रेस जो ट्रस्ट द प्रोसेस का जो प्रोग्रेस था वो
hmm.
दिखा बट देन दैट वन मंथ चेंज एवरीथिंग फॉर यू गाइस तो
Yeah,
व्हाट नाउ चेंज दैट बिकॉज तुम्हारा तो फिर से फ्लैशबैक शुरू हो गया मार्च वाला जो पिछले सीजन था सो व्हाट चेंज नाउ दैट यू नो यू आर स्टिल इन दैट रन एंड लिवरपूल का था कि you came back and now you are literally back to where you belong. Change क्या हुआ तुम लोग का लगता है तुम्हारे क्लब्स को लेकर ये सीजन में पर्टिकुलरली क्या चेंज देखा चाहे ट्रांसफर्स था या फिर कुछ टैक्टिक में या स्ट्रैटेजी में चेंज हुआ like whoever
For
wants to go
us,
first of all.
for us, we had like Thomas Partey was a huge player for us last season, but he was getting injured at the wrong point of time every year, every time, and Jesus also. This year, the difference is that we have got players like Rice and Havertz who filled in very well. We have not dropped points even when Partey, Zinchenko, Jesus have been missing for a long while in this. Even Timber. So crucial players have been missing throughout the season, but the players who've come in have filled up very well, and we haven't dropped our standards like last season when Saliba and Tomiyasu got injured. We fell off quite significantly after that, but players who've come in have made a difference. That is the mix. That is the basic thing that I think has allowed us to stay in this run. Plus, Declan Rice has been a major signing for us. Like
100%.
it's just like he sweeps up everything in midfield, so it allows everybody else to keep on attacking and dominating the opposition. Like Mikel Arteta, even when we have having like a little bit of off period in December, he was like, "We want to dominate oppositions and not just attack, we want to dominate." And we have seen after like January we have been dominating oppositions, even though if our xg, like if before December also our xg was quite high, but we weren't taking our chances. Many games like we were not taking our shots properly, or we were just like Havers was getting into position, not taking shots clearly. Now he's got the confidence, so he's having a decent season now. And that's the significant thing, I think. And plus the players have also matured. Like they are a young bunch. They're still like Saka is 22, Martinelli is 23, I think. White, everybody is the average age of the squad might be around 24, 25, not much. So all of the players are actually maturing at the right time. They have a long future together as well. Now everybody has extended contracts with us, so I think they just might click. They're clicking now, and they might mature. But like City and Liverpool have been doing it. They have been the winners of the last 6 years, I think. So they know
Yeah.
how to cross the line. We do not know. So that is the signal. Until we do it, we won't have that confidence or that history with us to say that we can actually do it. Like we are at third at the moment. You guys are top. You both. It is better for us to stay under the radar at the moment till we get till the Etihad game. After that, that game decides a lot who wins the league. I personally think City will still win it, but uh, it's
My brother.
difficult for us to call at the moment.
uh, I think so. तुम लोग अंडर रेडार तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं हो दिस इज यू हैव अगर तुम अभी भी लग रहे हो अंडर द रेडार हो तो या तो मैंने अंडर द रेडार की डेफिनेशन गलत पढ़ी है या फिर मैं मतलब या फिर मुझे
Con-
कुछ कुछ चीज समझना पड़ेगा
Comparatively to you guys, like the talk is between like City and Liverpool are the favorites.
नो
They,
नो
yeah,
नो नो आर्सेनल आर्सेनल उतना ही इन्वॉल्व है जितना सिटी सिटी इन्वॉल्व है लिवरपूल इन्वॉल्व है नहीं भाई एक बात बता एंड
involved
स्पेशली
in,
द
but like the last 11 games, people will still considerably say that City or Liverpool will win ahead of Arsenal. Not like Arsenal are the favorites to win it. That is the
अग्री
difference.
आई एग्री टू
The
दैट आई
pressure
एग्री टू दैट
might
बट
be a
देन
little less on us, but not significantly less, but a little less on us. Till we actually beat you guys, if we beat you guys, the pressure is still not on us. It's upon you two guys.
नहीं नहीं आई मीन if it depends see I get your point that these next two fixtures of city of ours will decide a lot especially for us okay
Hmm.
because अगर मान लो if we जैसे हम लोग का इन लोग के सामने रिकॉर्ड है, if that continues and we lose against them and if we draw against you guys, or like if I just consider Etihad का record that if we win because दोनों मिला के 3 पॉइंट होगा, it still won't be sufficient enough because then for example Tottenham हो गया या Aston Villa, because I think so all three of us have to play Tottenham and Aston Villa at either home or away turf. So
Yeah.
we have to look for that. But then it depends. These two games, definitely for City, it depends a lot in these two games. And if we really fail to capitalize on these two games, it's a proper it's a danger sign for us, and we are at the risk of moving out of title race. Because अभी literally फंस गया है एक तरह से title race में कहना चाहिए. One more thing that especially मैंने ये season देखा है, I think so before I move ahead, I think so लिवरपूल के लिए लिवरपूल का भी जानना था what changed for Liverpool, because right from playing no Champions League and literally finishing 5th to now sitting at first.
I
ये
think
क्या
what will
मतलब
happen is
क्लॉप का डिपार्चर अनाउंसमेंट ये कर देता है क्या, तो हर साल फिर ये आर्टेटा का करवाए, मैं क्लॉप का हम लोग पेप का करवाए, अगर ऐसे ही रहता है लाइक ऐसी एनर्जी रहती है
लास्ट
कि
ईयर
लोग
तुम
फिर
लोग
से
ने
मिस
करवाया था
कर
ना वो
लेते हैं.
115 चार्जेस का, उसके बाद से
हाँ,
क्वाड्रुपल जीत गए.
ट्रेबल है, क्वाड्रुपल क्वाड्रुपल सिर्फ लिवरपूल
अरे
लिवरपूल से
वो
कनेक्ट होता है,
कुछ
हम
और
लोग
भी
से
जीता ना,
क्वाड्रुपल.
उसके बाद वो यूएफए का सुपर कप ना क्या ये सब जीता ना.
World
हाँ
Cup,
हाँ,
Club World Cup.
मतलब क्लब वर्ल्ड कप.
हाँ.
अबे अच्छा है जीत गए भाई. 2025 में तो 32 टीमें खेलने वाली है जून में.
किसमें?
बाय द वे बिफोर दैट किसी ने क्लब वर्ल्ड कप में 32 टीम्स खेलेगी 2025 से भाई. अच्छा है अभी जीत लिए, उसमें फर्स्ट राउंड में निकल जाओ चलेगा. हाँ, I mean, I would like to know about Liverpool का कि what changed this season, like what
I
made them
think
more
what has
competitive.
I think one thing which has obviously happened is Virgil has really been quite impervious. Like he's been very exceptional. Our whole defense is kicking, and our midfield is also playing quite well. And then of course, Salah ka nothing has changed. Like he's also come in and stepped up, but that he does like every single season. But I think now, like because our defense is doing really well, and Virgil especially, and because of that our midfield, and then I think those were the two key things. I think that is the reason like which has seemed like a massive improvement. But unfortunately now like injuries have come. I think Jota was like
और
our
injuries.
third highest goal scorer, but he's out. So Darwin has really stepped up because a lot of people they talk about Darwin missing goals and everything, but I think right now he has around 10 goals, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean
he has.
it's a massive improvement. It's a massive
Yeah, it's a
improvement on
massive
what he had
improvement
last year.
of his, and
Or
he's
what is
connecting also really well with like the other forwards and stuff like that. Diaz has seen a little bit of a drop off, but okay. Overall, I think now it's clicking very well.
And so for us, I think so that Aston Villa loss that shook everyone, because Aston Villa I think I told one of you guys that Aston Villa game was one of the worst ever City has played under Pep ever, because I think हमारा XG 0.00 था पूरे गेम में. 5 मिनट के बाद आस्टन विला ने बॉल छूने नहीं दिया सिटी को. आई मीन that's unheard of कि 85 मिनट से सिटी के पास बॉल ही नहीं आ पा रही है. दैट गेम kind of also shaken everyone to the core कि this is not who we are, this is not how we play for the last 7 years, what the fuck are we doing. And then that Saudi Arabia wala happened and De Bruyne kind of came back, and वहां से थोड़ा आई थिंक सऊदी अरेबिया वाला जो टूर्नामेंट था तो वहां से मोमेंटम बिल्ड होना शुरू हुआ. एंड देन दैट न्यूकासल वाला गेम पर्टिकुलरली जहां पे वी वर 2-0 डाउन, एंड आई थिंक सो एवरीवन वाज सेलिब्रेटिंग एंड आई कुड सी दैट कि बस हो गया सिटी का खत्म, ये नहीं आने वाले वापस. अलेक्जेंडर इसाक और एंथनी गॉर्डन ने खूंटा गाड़ दिया इनकी कब्र में, एंड ऑल सब चल रहा था. बट देन केविन डे ब्रुयने केम, एंड देन वहां से and that game kind of gave everyone confidence कि अगर हम यहाँ से पलट सकते हैं ना तो हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. And I think so now we are at some 20 game unbeaten run after we haven't lost after the Aston Villa game. So that's where these games kind of, if you kind of pick up key where you have went wrong, then you build up on it and then things work. And I think De Bruyne is coming back again. यार उसने 2.5 महीने में he has now topped the assist chart. He's on 12 buses. So those kind of you see game changes to keep you in the title run. And I think so the one thing that ये season का flavor रहा है वो है refereeing, and I think so Aman have a lot to say about refereeing because I'm a witness of that कि मैंने बहुत सुना है इस आदमी से रेफरिंग के बारे में, और ये हर एक रेफरी का नाम तक जानता है, और उसको क्या कोसना है ये वो भी जानता है. सो दैट्स वन ऑफ थिंग. मेरा क्वेश्चन इज कि आने वाले 10-12 गेम में तुम्हें लगता है कि रेफरिंग, बैड रेफरी, मतलब व्हाट इज गुड रेफरिंग तो हमने देखी भी नहीं है. लाइक एवरी वन ऑफ अस हैज
For
बीन अ
sure.
विक्टिम ऑफ
For
वन और
sure.
द अदर.
I mean, if that Spurs game thing, our goal would have stood, we would be like, I think, 7 points clear. Like,
Yeah, we
नहीं.
would have given
And
that.
if the Nottingham Forest,
हाँ ठीक है भाई, कभी कभी मिल जाते हैं, अच्छे वाले भी हो जाते हैं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
it evens
It's
out.
good you
It
admit.
evens
It
out
evens out,
generally.
yeah, it evens out
It's
for
good you
sure.
admit.
But yeah, you're right, Samir. Like, no good refereeing this season. All referees have been pretty not good. Is the mild way
I mean,
of putting it.
I would have said that particular term that the entire
Yeah,
football
but
league
अभी
would use.
online पे नहीं
But
बोल
then,
सकते ना
but
ये
then
सब.
ठीक है. नहीं बोल
I
सकता
think
है, कैसे लिव अप.
I,
It's fine.
I personally think the refereeing is corrupt in the Premier League. I personally think that
तू
is
अभी भी न्यूकासल वाले गेम को लेके बैठा है क्या? Are you still holding
not
grudge
just
for
the
the
Newcastle
Newcastle game?
game. I think it is like the media affects it a lot. Like it's something is not right with it because such blatant mistakes
You know,
cannot happen.
you know what you should have done? You should have learned from Liverpool. Liverpool ने इतना प्रेशर डाला, पॉल टेरनी अब इनके गेम ऑफिशिएट नहीं करता है.
नहीं नहीं,
तुम
प्रेशर
लोगों
डालना.
ने
एक
वो
मिनट, हम
करना
लोगों ने क्लॉप ने इस
Paul
बारे में,
Tierney
एक
is
मिनट एक मिनट, इस क्लॉप ने इस बारे में भी
नहीं,
प्रेशर
मैं ये
डाला
नहीं कह
था
रहा
कि
पॉल टेरनी अच्छा
वी वर
अच्छा
गेटिंग
है.
अर्ली किक ऑफ्स. हम लोगों ने कंप्लेन किया, क्लॉप ने बहुत कंप्लेन किया, उसके बाद भी हमें अर्ली किक ऑफ्स मिल रहे हैं. एंड यू नो द डिफरेंस, we've got like some 17 early kickoffs or some random number like that, okay? And the next team which has got the most early kickoffs has like around 10 less, or like 5 8 or 9 less than us, which is really insane how Liverpool can get so many early kickoffs. Like the whole system
but
is
that
like
is not
really weird.
anything to do with referees. That is like the
I
Premier
no
League
no,
fixture
Exactly.
it's
list.
not. It's not just the refereeing. It's like the whole PGMOL structure. Because see, referees को तुम punish करोगे, वो तो PGMOL के हाथ में. वो लोग apology देके फिर खिसक जाते हैं. फिर क्या होता है? Like we are the ones who lose points. And when it comes, so like the competition is so
किक ऑफ
close.
तो
Like every single point matters.
किक ऑफ तो पीजीएमओएल के हाथ में नहीं है ना. किक ऑफ तो
नहीं,
पीजीएमओएल
किक
के
ऑफ
हाथ में होती है, मतलब
PGMOL के
पीजीएम के हाथ.
नहीं नहीं, क्यों नहीं है उनके हाथ में? हाँ ठीक है, but
किक ऑफ
the whole
पीजीएमओएल के
FA,
हाथ में
the whole FA. That's
Kickoff
what I
is
mean to
decided
say.
by the
It doesn't
Premier
start
League.
only with referees.
एग्जैक्टली. Imagine I'm hearing from someone representing Liverpool that कि पीएल उनके अगेंस्ट है. मैंने सब सुन लिया भाई अब अपने
Bro,
लाइफ
but
में.
the stats, listen, तू तेरे को जो भी मॉक करना है तू कर, तू जाके stats देख of early kickoff, okay? तेरे को जो भी बोलना है बोल
अच्छा,
दे, but to go and see the early kickoff, how many Liverpool have, and go and see what the next highest team has of early kickoff.
I know that.
तेरे
भाई
को जो
पता है
बोलना है
मेरे
बोल,
को.
मेरे को कुछ
I'm not denying that कि Liverpool gets highest number of early kickoff. मैं deny नहीं कर रहा हूँ. But it's just
And
that कि
also, one sec, I want to say about the refereeing thing also. ये सब referees, they go to officiate matches in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and they get pretty plum fees for that. And then they come back on the weekend and then they officiate matches in the PL. So that is also one conflict of interest point, which was, I
but
think,
then
raised in the media, which has lost steam. I
that
remember
has been
Michael
denied
Oliver and all
completely.
had gone over there to,
By the way,
I
Michael
think it
Oliver is
was Dubai
officiating
or
our game.
UAE. Hmm?
Just
As
in
I was
case
saying,
Michael Oliver is officiating our game.
But Michael Oliver is like one of the better ones.
It's
He's not
better.
as
It's
bad
better.
as,
It's better
yeah,
than.
he's one of the better ones.
It's better. I mean,
Aman
it's
will
better than
disagree, I
like
think.
वो we used to say ना अंधों में काड़ा
no
नजर
referee
वाली
in the
बात थी.
league is
Better than.
better or good.
यार comparatively better than. देख
Michael
अगर
Oliver
एंथनी टेलर
comparatively.
होता ना मैं गिव अप कर
I
देता.
used to
यहीं
think
पे गिव
that.
अप
I
कर
used
देता.
to think that, but no.
अगर एंथनी टेलर होता मैं यहीं पे गिव अप कर देता
Plus,
वही
कि यार
plus
एंथनी
they
बहुत.
टेलर, पॉल टियर्नी सब
plus
मतलब
they should actually diversify the whole base of referees. Everybody is from north of England. Everybody is from Manchester, Greater
from
Manchester,
Manchester, correct, yeah.
Liverpool. So like
बिल्कुल.
out of 20 referees, 18 of them are from there. So
ऊपर
they should actually diversify the entire pool. That might just improve the refereeing. But
And yeah, I agree.
after
And
how I think after
yeah.
coming Howard Webb, since he's joined, I think there have been more
yes.
glaring errors, and I think the refereeing this season
And
has been
then
worse than the last season.
And also, like,
Correct.
talking
And
about refereeing, like there is no punishment for referees. Like they just have to sit out one
Yeah,
weekend,
Paul
and
Tierney
then
screwed up in the Forest game, and he's been given his punishment was he will not officiate any game, but he's been given as a VAR for Arsenal game, which we are a direct
यही बोलने जा रहा
we
था.
are a direct rival, so हम लोग का मैच में दे दो. मतलब क्या है ये,
इसीलिए
मतलब
तो मैंने बोला, इसलिए मैंने रेफरिंग रूल, इसलिए मैंने बोला कि रेफरिंग रूल could, like, at this point we really have to ask questions कि refereeing could really affect the title race, because it's not just about the players and
exactly.
everything. एक गलत decision could kind of change a lot of
yeah,
things. So I believe
that that is for every season. That is for every season. I personally, as an Arsenal
this
fan,
season कुछ ज्यादा है ना.
I've given up only na. So like कि करेंगे ही हम.
I
It
agree.
depends on more upon us. कि if we have to make the referee insignificant, but it does not happen like that generally.
Yeah. अब
But I
मैं
think when
अगर
the
if I talk
margins are
about,
so fine, like this is
Yeah.
what Mike could decide it, because like hum bhi Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, like look at the way the thing is going on. We will try our best, but then like some screw up from the referee side, it will really put like the whole credibility of the league into question. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, see in terms of, एक तो पीजे मॉल का वैसे भी नाम चेंज हो गया, अब हार्वर्ड वेब में फ्रेंड्स हो चुका है पहली बार. ठीक है ना, वो अलग ही उसका क्लिक चल रहा है. एंड देन द बेस्ट दैट दे कैन डू इज आइदर दे अपोलोजाइज इफ दे फील लाइक इट, अदरवाइज दे विल कम अप विद सम लॉजिक. और वो एक है ना, क्या ना, मार्क क्लैटनबर्ग, उसको बैठा देते हैं. वो तो मतलब वो
हाँ हाँ
उनका
भाई, वो कुछ नहीं
बोनाफाइड
बोलता.
लॉयर, बोनाफाइड
हाँ,
लॉयर हो
कुछ नहीं
चुका है.
बोलता.
अभी तो ही
मार्क
हैज लेफ्ट.
क्लैटनबर्ग नहीं है वो तो.
वो
क्या नाम है
स्काई
उसका?
स्पोर्ट्स या किस में आता था ना.
नहीं
हाँ
नहीं.
आता था मार्क
अरे
क्लैटनबर्ग,
वो
अभी नहीं है क्योंकि
डर्मट
अभी सिर्फ
डर्मट गैलेगर
डर्मट
टकला
के
जो
गेम,
है.
हाँ डर्मट गैलेगर.
डर्मट गैलेगर, दोनों दोनों दोनों. अभी तो मार्क क्लैटनबर्ग अभी
क्लैटनबर्ग तो
फॉरेस्ट चला गया,
फॉरेस्ट का है.
फॉरेस्ट अभी हो गया है. पहले आता था
हाँ.
स्काई, अभी फॉरेस्ट गया है, लास्ट वीक ही
अच्छा.
फॉरेस्ट गया है. और डर्मट गैलेगर, हाँ डर्मट गैलेगर दोनों बैठते थे, लाइक वो तो एकदम डिफेंड
हाँ.
पीजे मॉल लाइक इट्स देयर ओन चाइल्ड.
हाँ, वो होता ना, डेलनाज ने बोला वही चीज है, जो
हाँ
बोल दिया बस
वही
वही है.
एग्जैक्टली, वही एग्जैक्टली. एंड देन लाइक बेसिकली दैट्स व्हाट कि मैक्स टू मैक्स एक अपॉलॉजी आ जाती है, वो भी हार्वर्ड वेब से कि मतलब
It's
अभी हो
useless. The
गया,
game is
गलती हो गई.
decided. What will an apology do?
करेक्ट,
या
एग्जैक्टली. हाँ
एवरीबॉडी इज नॉट
मतलब
मैन यूनाइटेड की विसल के बाद वापस गेम रीस्टार्ट करे, वो ऐसा तो कॉन्सेप्ट है ही नहीं. हमारे गेम में नहीं अप्लाई करता, वो सिर्फ यूनाइटेड के गेम्स में अप्लाई करता है भाई.
see, that's why this trio is divided by title race, united by their common
यूनाइटेड
hate
बाय
for
हेट्रेड फॉर
Manchester United.
यूनाइटेड.
आई थिंक तो अगर हम टाइटल रन इन की बात करें, लेट मी पुट आउट द फिक्चर्स जो आने वाले हैं आगे जाके. जस्ट गिव मी अ सेकंड, पुट आउट द फिक्चर्स. एक सेकंड. But then I think so. तुम्हें क्या, apart from these two games, जैसे Tottenham, we are facing Tottenham, and then we are facing I think so Aston Villa as well. So do you think those, because जो कॉमन गेम्स है वो भी उतना इम्पैक्ट कर सकते हैं आगे जाके? लाइक आगे का तो 10-12 का गेम का रन है. अगर मैं आर्सेनल के फिक्चर्स को पढ़ के बताऊं एक बार के लिए, सो आर्सेनल हैव just give me a second. So Arsenal have Newcastle, which is sorry, that's Feb 25th.
Newcastle is done.
Newcastle is done ना.
Brentford,
Yeah.
Brentford से.
ब्रेंटफोर्ड से तो चेल्सी वाला गेम तो पोस्टपोन हो चुका है, बिकॉज देन यू
हाँ.
अच्छा तुम्हारा पोस्टपोन नहीं हुआ, तुमको तो खेलना है. तुम्हारा तो एफए कप, चेल्सी का एफए कप नहीं है ना,
नहीं,
सॉरी तुम्हारा
चेल्सी का है
पोस्टपोन हो.
अभी. हाँ.
तुम दुबई जा रहे हो, आई गेट इट. या तो योर नेक्स्ट इज सिटी, देन यू आर फेसिंग लूटन होम, ब्राइटन अवे, एस्टन विला होम, वुल्व्स अवे, टॉटनहम अवे, बॉर्नमाउथ होम, यूनाइटेड अवे. योर लास्ट गेम इज यूनाइटेड अवे.
Second last game might be United.
सेकंड लास्ट गेम है. लास्ट अवे गेम इज यूनाइटेड अवे, एंड देन तुम्हारा लास्ट होम गेम है एवर्टन.
Yeah.
सो
I
क्या
think
लग रहा है लाइक
away fixtures is very tough for us. Like the entire thing depends on if we get a result at the Etihad. I think if we win, then I think we go on a run. But if supposedly even if we get a draw, we'll still maintain pace and hopefully, like Spurs away has never been a good hunting ground for us. But last year we won, we broke that hoodoo, so we might get something there. And Old Trafford has never been, so we have tough away fixtures. but home fixtures, I think we have to win those. Pretty straightforward home fixtures. Uh, all depends on how well, the City game goes. I think City game will decide a
I
lot.
think so.
The momentum
I think with
will,
Villa, I think so
yeah.
Villa वाला game भी tough होगा because I think with Villa because
I
Villa वाला
think
ये
with
है
the
कि suppose
I think I think we'll win the Villa game because we should have won that game at Villa Park, but like there were a lot of decisions which went against us, and we didn't take our chances also, and we were the better side. They, even though they're playing well, I think we beat them at home. So I'm not too concerned about the Villa game. I think Brighton away might be a little more tricky, but tough fixtures
reason
is
मैंने
Spurs
Villa
and Old Trafford and Etihad. Three tough, toughest games.
यार
I think
तुम old you'll smoke them at Old Trafford. I mean I'm not concerned about you guys at Old Trafford.
actually the
The
second
thing is,
last game of the season, so the pressure is totally. It
yeah,
might be totally upon us. So uh, you don't know how actually the game goes, and we
it
might
makes
be needing
sense.
a result more than United, so it might play into United's
Hmm.
hand in the playing in the counter attacking form that they do.
Yeah, that's what I think so. Spurs again. I mean, the Spurs would also be important because तीनों का Spurs है जैसे मैंने कहा, but then Spurs are battling for that fourth position because अभी भी confirm नहीं है कि fifth मिलेगा या नहीं मिलेगा. It depends upon कि वेस्ट हैम के क्या रिजल्ट्स है या फिर लिवरपूल के क्या रिजल्ट्स है. हम तीनों की टीम्स के क्या रिजल्ट्स हैं अपने अपने कंपटीशन में. बट अभी जैसे आप रेट yesterday in terms of percentage, England has much like very higher chances as compared to Germany to secure that fifth spot for the Champions League next season. But even for that, I think so क्योंकि यूनाइटेड एक ऐसी टीम है जो एकदम ही अनकंसिस्टेंट है and that could hamper that could kind of also affect Spurs because Spurs are looking for the Champions League spot. So I think so that's why I feel that चलो हमारा तो वो जन्मजात कर्ज है स्पर्स वाला वो तो वो जो एफए कप में टूटा अलग बात है बट वो बनने में फिर टाइम नहीं लगता तो हमको तो हमारा तो चलो मैं तो मान के चलता हूँ कि हम
You
जीतने
guys have
वाले नहीं
Spurs
है
away or at home?
अवे अवे भाई अवे
नहीं, कुछ नहीं होगा, जीत जाएगा तुम लोग।
वो मैं उसी के बाद वो ग्रुप चैट खोल के देखूंगा कि क्या बोलेगा जीत जाएगा या क्या करेगा तू जीत
They,
जाएगा
they,
यहाँ बोल रहा है
they'd
यू ऑल्सो
rather
नो
lose to you guys than watch us win. So they might just do that.
हाँ but then if for them is if Champions League spot is on the line then कोई भाई
I
भाई नहीं
think the
होता
rivalry is much more worse. They'd rather lose.
yeah they definitely don't want you guys to win for sure
So
they would they would
if
put
I
their
would have been in
money
their position,
against
I would have taken the loss. I I wouldn't have seen like Spurs going on winning
but
the
it
league
depends
never
ना
happening.
but तुम्हारा गेम पहले है वो यहाँ तो हमारा गेम पहले है आई थिंक सो
Yeah,
no हमारा पहले oh it's a 1 week का gap ही है like they are playing us and then they'll play you
yeah.
back to back Liverpool if I talk about Liverpool after
Plus, there might
after
be UCL ka fixtures also, na. So that might also play into someone's hands.
and तुम्हारा तो ये नया नया है यूसीएल का अभी तो like
हम लोग तो अभी
न्यू
पोर्टो से हार
पैकेज
जाएगा, हम लोग का तो टेंशन नहीं है, पोर्टो से ही हारना है अभी।
चुप करना भाई फालतू की बात नहीं किया कर तुम पोर्तो को सीधा ना नंगा भेजेगा सीधा एमिरेट्स से
नहीं
वो 1-0
यार,
के लिए कोई खेल रहे हैं
दे आर अ वेरी गुड साइड यार, अंडर एस्टिमेट कर दिया। आई थॉट वी वुड हैव वन फर्स्ट लेग में, गुड साइड।
बट स्टिल जो है 1-0 ना तो अभी तो एमिरेट्स आना बाकी है ना उनको भी तो एमिरेट्स आएंगे तो भाई अपने आप पता चल जाएगा ना आटे दाल का भाव
लेट्स
क्या
सी,
है
जो फॉर्म में है वी शुड विन, बट वी हैव अ बैड रिकॉर्ड इन यूसीएल नॉकआउट, सो आई कांट से
तुम्हें
एनीथिंग।
देख जो भी हो अगर अगर इफ दैट यूसीएल गॉड्स आर रियल तो क्वार्टर फाइनल में हमें आर्सेनल बायर्न दिख जाना चाहिए बस if the UCL gods are real quarter final
Yeah,
में आर्सेनल
Harry
क्या
Kane
बोल रहा
coming
है?
back to screw us again.
यार मतलब who will screw who knows at this point I mean looking at Bayern who कौन किसी की भी ले सकता है भाई
Nah, we are too
but I'll talk about
inexperienced.
भाई ये सब तुम्हारे आज कह रहे हो जब तुम जीत जाओगे तो तुम अलग ही जोन में जाओगे अलग ही धुन पकड़ लोगे तो we know where this is going so अभी लिवरपूल के if I talk about Liverpool so after City they'll face Everton away
एवर्टन पोस्टपोन है
but
शायद।
postponed हो गया.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah,
it
I
will be
forgot. Yeah, but
Brighton, Sheffield. We have very tricky fixtures if you see like if they are coming up. Brighton भी
Sheffield
है,
not
is not
United
tricky.
tricky.
भी है.
Sheffield
Sheffield
is
is not tricky.
straightforward
United is
5-0.
Not Sheffield.
yeah.
United can be tricky because like last time
Yeah,
didn't
Brighton
get
could
we
be.
just got a point over there. Then we have to
But
still play Spurs, but Spurs
your
at
Palace, you
home
have
है
played with
ना.
Palace home. You have playing Fulham away, West Ham away, Tottenham home,
हाँ,
Aston
Liverpool
Villa
have the
Aston
most
away.
Villa
easiest
away.
fixtures.
अबे इसमें easy क्या है?
Correct.
We
Yeah.
have to still play Arsenal. We have to play United भी
No,
खेलना है
you don't
हमें.
have to play us. We've both
Arsenal,
done.
you play Arsenal. हो गया भाई
No,
तुम्हारा
we have
Arsenal.
to. फिर ये क्या दिखा रहा
No,
है इधर?
no, you
Arsenal
don't
is
have to play
done.
Arsenal. You're done with
Oh, Arsenal
Arsenal.
is done. Sorry.
The four,
TBD
वो
TBD क्या
फोटो
दिखा
फिर
रहा है?
खींच के दिखाएगा तुमको अभी. फोटो खींच तो लिया ओडेगार्ड और कितना कितना मतलब जेमी
Shut
कैरेगर
up,
बोल
bro.
तो दिया
मैं
कितनी
भूल
बार
गई मेरे
उसको.
को. Yeah, वो it
और
was
क्या.
very and after multiple seasons of Arsenal being a little
How
B,
many
finally
how
Arsenal
many
ने
times
revenge
you
ले
want
ही
to
लिया.
offend?
क्या ही बोलूँ मैं अभी.
How many times? नहीं, I was
तो
saying how
इसलिए
many times you
memory
want
short हो गई
Jamie
मेरी.
Carragher to get offended? मैं कह रहा हूँ
हाँ,
how
I
many
don't
times
want
you
to talk
want
about
Jamie
that
Carragher
game.
to get
Leave it.
offended? Yeah.
I do not want to
फिर
talk about that game against Arsenal. That was I don't know what we're talking about. Yeah, but anyway, coming to the point is like even we have
that
some very
game,
tricky
okay,
fixtures.
that game happened. Okay, that game happened. Just because
अपन
you
बात
don't
किसके
want to
कर रहे हैं
believe
भाई?
it, that's
अपन मैन सिटी के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. तू चुप बैठ जा रहा है एक
वो
मिनट. मैं
आएंगे ना.
बता
पर
रही हूँ
पहले
हमारे
I'm just
फिक्सचर्स
talking
भी
about.
ट्रिकी है. हमारे फिक्सचर्स भी
नहीं
ट्रिकी है.
इतने
मेरा
नहीं है.
पॉइंट वही था. इट विल गो डाउन टिल द वायर
नहीं है.
बिकॉज
Me and him are completely opposite to what you said. Your fictions are not tricky. To be
I, I
compared to
think
both of us.
only City and Spurs are the two direct games they have
no, but
proper.
even see the thing is
Yeah.
about even Brighton and Villa and West Ham, you can't say how it will go sometimes because we have a history of really not doing so well
You're
against like mid
listen.
table
Just hear
sides.
me
Like
out. You're playing
randomly वो
Bright.
लोग नहीं खेलते अच्छा. क्या करेंगे? हमेशा
Okay, okay,
न्यूनेस
just
थोड़ी
hear me
आके
out.
बचाएगा.
You're playing Brighton at Anfield. So that's a 4-0 मान के चल रहा हूँ. You're
Yeah,
playing Brighton
and
at
we
Anfield.
we've
So
taken
see,
I'm
Trossard,
just
so अब कुछ नहीं होगा.
हाँ,
I'm just being
ट्रोसार्ड
honest.
उन्होंने ले लिया, काइसेडो उन्होंने ले लिया. एंड डैनियल डे रोसी की टीम अगर 4-0 स्मोक कर सकती तो तुम तो उनका पता नहीं 7-0 कर दोगे. So let's not talk about that. कि तुम
Okay.
लोग कि you're hyping that fixture up out of all.
मैं just बोल रही हूँ वो ट्रिकी है. ये भी वेस्ट
Brighton,
हैम भी ट्रिकी
Sheffield,
है.
उसके बाद Villa.
United,
यूनाइटेड है.
Oh, they have
Palace
United
home.
also,
यूनाइटेड एट ओटी.
Old Trafford. So,
I mean, तो
but
I think
they've
so
been winning at
United
Old
to
Trafford.
yeah 7-0 again. मतलब
वो
they'll
7-0
write
तो
some other
एनफील्ड था
script.
यार. ओल्ड ट्रैफर्ड नहीं था. ओल्ड ट्रैफर्ड आई थिंक
अब ओल्ड
5-0
ट्रैफर्ड
था.
करोगे तुम लोग. अब ओल्ड ट्रैफर्ड करोगे और क्या.
हाँ जी.
That's how you complete your circle of life. तुमने पहले एनफील्ड में किया और ऊटी में करना है.
No, but like the
In our
biggest
case, I
worry for
think
Liverpool has always been like draws. Like we end up getting too many draws, and that is where we drop points more than having losses. So let's see how everything goes. Can't say.
so for अगर मैं हमारी बात करूँ तो आफ्टर लिवरपूल एंड आर्सेनल आई थिंक सो विला है हम लोग का, पैलेस है, लूटन होम, टॉटनहम अवे. I mean I don't let's say I speak the better about this. फॉरेस्ट अवे, वुल्व्स होम, फुलहम अवे, वेस्ट हैम अवे. ओह तुम्हारा वुल्व्स होम फिर से आ गया लास्ट गेम.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I
नाइस.
think Arsenal pulls home again.
कुछ फ्लैशबैक आया उस गेम का.
नहीं, नहीं आया.
तुम्हारे हाथ से निवाला छीन लिया
नहीं
था हम
आया.
लोगों ने ट्रॉफी.
नहीं आया मेरे को.
एस्टन विला वाला
Please.
गेम याद है.
Whatever.
तुम
I
याद
don't know.
दिलाना पड़ता है.
And I just to our credit, I want to say, like in the quadruple run that we had, we went right in the end. Okay, we went right till the end, and we played all the
You had a
matches.
quadruple.
Just in the
You had a
second half, we
you
lost,
had a quadruple run. Wait a minute. You had a
which
quadruple
was
run.
incredible. And I support my team 100% in it, and I don't care like what happened in the end. But painful,
Wow.
but
You
we
had a
played very well.
quadruple run. Wow. Okay. Let's come back to weekend fixture. जो one of the most neatiest fixture in Premier League. Liverpool versus Manchester City. पहले तो I before I begin I want to have an outsider perspective. अमन, तेरा तूने बता दिया कि you're looking for a draw, but अगर हम दोनों में से if you pick anyone to win this fixture, who would be your pick? And
I
I know
think
the
the
answer,
way
but still.
City is playing, I would select City on the basis of how they are playing, but Anfield adds a different element. So a draw might just be the accurate result over here. Like, I think City are playing just better than Liverpool at the moment, just little better. Liverpool are getting over the
Hmm.
line, but City in the last 3-4 games have been playing better. Foden has come into his own, so he's doing well this season, and like De Bruyne,
Yeah,
Haaland. So I
100%.
think uh, the game is for like anybody for the taking, anybody. But I think City just might be the better side at the moment. They might get Salah back. I don't know. Uh,
Yeah, Salah's
They are
back,
getting
if
but
Salah back.
Konate
Salah
is
is back.
Salah's back,
Konate
but
got
Konate का
injured
पता नहीं है
and
शायद नहीं
Arnold
है.
is missing, I think, Alexander
Arnold is
Arnold.
missing.
Arnold is missing. Yeah.
So they are missing key players. So
Hmm.
uh, I think City just might have the edge,
But
but
no,
I think
still,
Anfield adds something to it. Plus, Klopp is leaving, so that might also just a little bit more pressure on the players. So could be a draw. Hopefully, it's a draw, but I think City might just win. Might just win.
uh, but I just want to put it out a record that City have at Anfield. So we have played 30 games, both the teams. City have won only, that's it,
Doesn't matter.
out of
Doesn't
those
matter.
How
30
many
games.
draws? Do you have the stats for how many draws at
12.
Anfield?
12.
12
Sorry,
draws.
11 draws.
11
11,
draws.
11, 11.
हाँ तो 12 होने
17
वाला
wins for
मतलब यू आर
Liverpool.
मैनिफेस्टिंग द 12th वन.
You are manifesting the 12th one.
आई एम तो
He's
डेफिनेटली
I'm not
manifesting 3
manifesting.
मैनिफेस्टिंग.
points.
आई एम तो डेफिनेटली.
The thing is, अगर ये draw होता है, what I feel, अगर ये draw होता है, then आर्सेनल वाले गेम के लिए हमारे पे बहुत प्रेशर होगा,
दैट्स
because the fact
एग्जैक्टली
is
एग्जैक्टली व्हाट आई वांट. दोनों टीम पे प्रेशर
बहुत
हो.
प्रेशर
लाइक
होगा.
But
if
the
you
thing
guys
is,
win and we end up going there chasing you guys, you might not have the pressure on you to win, but you might be
But then
okay with a draw also. But like if both the teams are a little bit on the edge, I think it'll be a nice game.
I think, frankly, if you put City under pressure, they really up the gear, and then I don't think they really take it up a notch. And I don't think Arsenal or can withstand that pressure. Frankly, I wouldn't want to put City under pressure in any situation because they
Personally,
no, the
what
thing
really.
is
I saw
because
at the Emirates, I think we can get something out of the
no, they
game.
can actually, they can, because the thing is
I'm not saying
even,
we can
yeah,
win, but
again,
I think we can get a draw.
you
Some
can,
kind of a
no, no,
result
no,
is
I
possible.
agree. I saw that
And
Emirates,
plus,
I saw that Emirates game.
City,
You can.
City have not been playing that well like they used to play like 2-3 years. There has been a little dip in performance, little dip, not
Little
significantly.
dip.
Yeah, like
The thing is
Grealish,
because
Doku, and like that wing side is not performing well, and their defense is also a little shaky this season
I
comparatively to last season, before last season. But like I think it's open up for grabs if it's if it's a draw. Like if it's up for grabs at the Etihad. If we win, then we might just go click into gear, and if they win, they definitely will. So
the thing with
I think it's
the thing
better
with
if
this
it's a
game,
draw for the
as you
league. Also,
said,
it'll be little close for everyone. It'll be
no,
exciting.
देख बात ऐसी है कि you cannot say that कि आने वाले after Arsenal के आने वाले games में it's a complete whitewash for anything. I genuinely don't believe that, because things can happen. And even अगर हम Liverpool वाले game, जैसे तूने कहा कि I do believe there has been dip, because गुंडोगन और महारेज के जाने के बाद the team looks little bit off at some point, right? And
Yeah.
especially with that entire thing कि अभी हम for example, as we are now playing Kyle Walker as a right winger, as a right wing back, ठीक है, तो राइट साइड से जो अटैक एक तरीके से पूरा नलिफाई कर दिया कि राइट साइड से इवन इफ यू लुक एट चाहे आर्सेनल वाला गेम ले लो या लिवरपूल वाला गेम ले लो, दोस वर अटैकिंग कंप्लीटली लेफ्ट साइड, इसलिए डोकू डोकू हैज बीन लाइक बीन टैग्ड अलोंग विद 2 or 3 डिफेंडर्स ऑफ देम, तो वो एक तरीके से प्रॉब्लम रहा है. तो हाँ, ये सीजन में, बट देन कंसीडरिंग द प्रॉब्लम्स दैट वी हैव सीन टैक्टिकली, this position that we are, that shows कि हाँ मतलब this team can find its own way even if there has been changes. And with Liverpool वाले game की बात करो, it's like Liverpool, the thing with that this season, particularly with Klopp's farewell tour going on, and the entire FA and PL has been like properly on it, like it's like it's something that they haven't seen any in the past before with any other manager. But that's why it's more important, because this is potentially, not potentially, I mean officially, this is Pep versus Klopp for the very last time in Premier League. I mean, FA Cup would be the last, but this is officially the very last time that both the managers are going to face each other in Premier League. तो वो एक अलग अपने आप में एक स्पाइस खड़ा कर देता है कि वो कहते हैं ना, द पेप क्लॉप रोमांस का ये आखिरी चैप्टर है, द लास्ट एक लास्ट पोर्शन है। तो अब उस और वो भी एनफील्ड में, हम लोग ने कभी भी एनफील्ड में सेकंड लेग नहीं खेला, बहुत टाइम बाद खेल रहे हैं। द सेकंड लेग ऑफ लिवरपूल सिटी हैज जनरली बीन एट एतिहाद, तो वो हमेशा से हमारे फेवर में काम कर रहे हैं। दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम और मे बी सेकंड टाइम इन द लास्ट 6-7 इयर्स जहां हम एनफील्ड में खेलने जा रहे हैं। एंड दैट्स ट्रू। एंड लुक एट दिस थिंग कि क्लॉप के जाने के बाद एनफील्ड का जोश 10 टाइम्स ज्यादा होगा जो नॉर्मली होता है। एंड स्पेशली व्हेन सिटी आ रही है भाई, सिटी आती तो हमारे तो कोचेस तोड़े जाते हैं। इस बार तो हम, दैट्स व्हाई वी आर नॉट स्टेइंग एट मर्सीसाइड अ डे बिफोर, वी आर लिटरली कमिंग टू, द टीम इज लिटरली
वो
कमिंग
कितने
टुमारो।
सीजन पहले हुआ था समीर, तो अभी भी इस बारे में बात कर रहा है, मतलब वो
भरोसा
वो
थोड़ी
वन
है।
ऑफ यार,
आई कैन नेवर ट्रस्ट दीस इंसिडेंट्स टू
भूल
That
ही
was
हैपन।
the
जाते हैं।
Champions League semi-final or
हाँ, और
something,
वो
na?
हम लोग भी जीत गए भाई, वो
वो
भी याद
एक
कर।
एक लीग गेम भी हुआ था, एक लीग गेम में तो भाई तुम तो टाइटल जीते थे उस साल, तुम तो चैंपियंस लीग जीते थे ना उस साल। आई नो दैट, बट देन द फैक्ट इज दैट कि इस द एनर्जी वुड, लाइक इवन इफ लिवरपूल गेट्स डाउन बाय अ गोल इवन इन द अर्ली मिनट्स लेट्स से, वो और पंप अप रहेगा। तो जब बेसिकली लिवरपूल प्लेइंग विद 12 men in this fixture particularly, so that is where the whole fear comes at कि that we have to win, and since record भी खराब रहा है और importance बहुत है इस fixture की कि यहाँ अगर slip करें, because चेल्सी वाला अगर draw नहीं होता तो maybe we could have taken that draw and we would have bounced off, बट चेल्सी वाला ड्रॉ के बाद वो एक लेवरेज जो था वो थोड़ा खत्म हो चुका है, स्पेशली फॉर सिटी, इफ वी हैव टू स्टिल बी इन इट। सो विन इज एब्सोल्युटली इंपॉर्टेंट। अगर ड्रॉ हुआ भी, देन आई थिंक सो आर्सेनल वाला जो फिक्सचर है, बिकॉज अगेन वो वाला फिर वही रिवर्स हो जाएगा कि आर्सेनल को एतिहाद पे खेलने आना है, एंड देन इस ड्रॉ के बाद वो जो हाइप जो एनफील्ड की रही है वो एतिहाद में शिफ्ट हो जाएगी कि आर्सेनल हैव टू फेस दैट साइड ऑफ क्राउड, कि बिकॉज एक ड्रॉ के बाद दे नो व्हाट द सिचुएशन दे आर इन, क्योंकि दे कैन नॉट अफोर्ड टू स्लिप अप इफ दे हैव टू डू दैट 4 पीट। तो आई थिंक सो दैट्स वेयर इट इज। एंड अगेन इंजरीज की बात करो या लिवरपूल की इंजरीज, आई मीन इट्स कंसर्निंग। आई मीन लिवरपूल बस एलिसन नहीं है, दे डू नॉट हैव
एलिसन नहीं है, ट्रेंट नहीं है, मो का पता नहीं, इबू का
नहीं
पता
है।
नहीं।
आई
Oh, by
मीन
the
आई
way,
थिंक सो इबू,
what is happening with Doku है कि नहीं है? Because Pep is using his old tactic of saying नहीं भाई इंजर है और फिर मैच टीम शीट
नहीं नहीं
देखो तो
नहीं नहीं
टीम
नहीं
शीट
नहीं,
में है।
इंजर है। एक सेकेंड, डोकू इंजर नहीं है, डोकू को डिस्कम्फर्ट था तो उसको यूसीएल के गेम में नहीं खिलाया था, बिकॉज एंड ऑब्वियसली यूसीएल के गेम में रोटेट करना था बिकॉज कंफर्टेबली हमारा 3-1 का लीड था कोपेनहेगन पे। डोकू इज अवेलेबल फॉर सिलेक्शन, बट आई डाउट आफ्टर दैट गेम, यूनाइटेड वाले गेम के बाद डोकू को खिलाएगा, बिकॉज आई मीन कॉनर ब्रैडली भाई, आई ऑनेस्टली लाइक है कोई, कॉनर ब्रैडली के बारे में सोचना पड़ेगा पेप को, पहली बार ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये कोई प्लेयर है
यंग
जिसके बारे में
टैलेंट
सोचना।
एंड
Yeah.
उसका लाइक हिस्ट्री भी नहीं है इतना, सो लाइक यू डोंट नो, लाइक maybe Pep might be thinking you don't know what he might do, how good he can be.
But Grealish is out. I think Grealish is out for Arsenal game as well. Grealish का Arsenal game के लिए भी बाहर लग रहा है। He's out. I think so after Arsenal game he might come. But and that's a blow for us because Arsenal वाले game में I think so Grealish would have done kind of a better role than Doku would have, and same for Liverpool. तो वो एक setback है, बाकी तो I think so everyone is there. So I think so. So yeah, I think so. We like what do you think Liverpool कैसे attack पे, like what do you think Liverpool किस mindset से आएगा, या फिर what do you like what do you
Mindset
दोनों से, as in like with the whole thing is Liverpool की squad एक तरह के जो main players है, 4-5 players नहीं है तुम्हारे, so now with basically you have to play Endo and then you have to play I know like Diaz है, Nunes है, Bradley है, if Ibu नहीं है तो शायद Kwanzaa खेले है, तो फिर like what do you think Liverpool?
Yeah, I think if Ibu is not there, Kwanzaa for sure. No, but the thing is, with Klopp, the thing is he has not had that much of a history of changing his style of play, irrespective of whether the players are that much available or not, and especially against City, because we see like City's attack, like when they start attacking, it's relentless. It comes waves after waves after waves. So sitting back is also not really an option. So we have to play like really bang football, we have to go and attack. That's our only option. I mean, that's, I think, the most preferred option, not our only option, but I think that is what we would do. I don't think we would play like United.
No, you cannot play. You don't. I mean, that would be really like a disgraceful thing. अगर तुम लोग यूनाइटेड की से खेलोगे. Because
नहीं नहीं, पर हम लोग वो
like Liverpool से
अटैक
फेस
ऑन
नहीं कर
काउंट,
सकते. ना लिवरपूल
आई डोंट
ना
थिंक वी विल
आर्सेनल से
बैक,
उम्मीद कर सकते
नॉट
कि
एट
वो
ऑल.
वैसे खेलेंगे. That's what I
Like
always think.
United had chances before, like after at 1-0 also they had
Yeah,
a couple of chances. They
We
could
had a
have
couple.
scored, and like if you can counter attack,
yeah,
why
they
not? I
had.
can't feel like
नहीं, but the thing is Liverpool generally again the thing is Liverpool and Pep और क्लॉप का ये बहुत सेम रहा है कि वो अपनी आइडियोलॉजी पर स्टिक रहते हैं. जैसे इफ यू सी एंज राइट, एंज हैज बीन थिंकिंग अगर हम हार भी रहे होंगे ना, हम हाईलाइन नहीं छोड़ेंगे. पेप एंड क्लॉप आर सिमवॉट लाइक दैट कि अगर हम जो टैक्टिक उन्होंने एक मैच के लिए सेट करी है, अगर वो नहीं चलेगी तो विल स्टिल स्टिक टू दैट. We won't change what we are setting up with. So that's why I think, because I mean even with Ten Hag this season उसने किया है बहुत बार ये setback and counter. हमारे साथ में दोनों दोनों मैचेस में किया करें तो it was nothing new for us. But and like yeah, I think so that you said that ki, City is relentless in their attack ki wo, they kind of always try to keep a possession of the ball with themselves, but they not, and agar lose bhi kar dete to they kind of counter press and take the ball back. But I think so with Anfield it's a bit difficult because Liverpool goes toe to toe, and it's always 1-1 with Liverpool. Agar, for example, Salah or Ake goes all against each other, or maybe like for example जैसे अगर अभी अगर डोकू को नहीं खिलाता है तो मे बी नूनेस और बॉब कुछ स्टार्ट तो वो 1-1 जा सकते हैं. सो इट्स मोर लाइक अ मैन टू मैन वाला हिसाब रहता है लिवरपूल में. इट्स ऑलवेज हैज बीन ग्रेट. तो और बिफोर आई गो ऑन टू आवर स्कोर लाइन प्रेडिक्शंस, आई थिंक सो अ लॉट ऑफ योर मैनेजरियल का भी बात भी चल रहा है. तो अगर हाँ, बाय द वे मुझे पूछना था कि तुझे क्या लगता है अमन, अगर मिकेल पोस्ट आर्सेनल, do you see him like, क्योंकि अभी पेप का भी जाने का बात आ रहा है कि मे बी शायद 2 साल में चला भी जाए. So do you see Mikel getting tempted by, who knows, might come back where he has learned the tricks of the trade?
can't say
Or you
anything.
see that
Abhi kya, you can't rule out anything in football. Anything's possible.
that's true. Okay, I think so. We'll put the scoreline prediction. क्या लगता है? पहले तो मैं जो जिसका दूर से देख के फायदा हो रहा है उसी से बात पूछूं. अमन, क्या लगता है स्कोरलाइन प्रेडिक्शन तेरा?
Prediction 3-1, hopeful of a 1-1 or 2-2. 3-1 to City.
And you?
मैं बताऊँ? I think we'll win 1-0. We might win 1-0.
1-0.
1-0.
You keep
हाँ,
a
1-0.
you keep a clean sheet. You keep a clean sheet.
I think so, yeah. And by the way, yeah, I think it's Kelleher. I just want to add, Kelleher has been playing well. I mean, of
Oh,
course,
that's
Allison
okay,
will
but
be
still,
missed, but Kelleher has been playing well. So, touch wood. 1-0 touch wood. That's my score
that's
prediction.
that's that's very brave that Liverpool will keep clean sheet against us at Anfield. Wow. Okay.
Okay, what is prediction? वो भी बता दे.
3-2. Goal fest.
Okay. Possible, yeah.
2?
Let's go for a goal fest. City, of course.
Oh.
3-2 goal fest. I mean, or I would say 2-3. Let me put
2-3,
it
yeah,
like a choice.
2-3.
2-3.
नहीं, पर 2-3 नहीं,
Because
3-2.
देख, एक है, एक साला खंजर मारेगा पक्की बात. वो तो मतलब मैं वो स्टार्ट जब किक स्टार्ट होता है तो मैं ये मान के चलता हूँ कि एक साला खंजर तो है ही है. कोई ना कोई ब्रेन फार्ट होगा और लास्ट में वो पड़ेगा ही पड़ेगा. बट देन आफ्टर दैट मे बी नूनेज काइंड ऑफ हैज टू प्रूव, बिकॉज both the fan bases have rattled each other's striker ना. अगर if you see on the Twitter पे जो battle चल रहा है, like City fans are going all after Nunes, Liverpool fans are going all after Haaland. तो इसीलिए मेरे को लग रहा है कि हाँ शायद नूनेज और
वो
साला
कुछ
मे बी
स्वॉप हुआ है ना आजकल, मतलब न्यूनेस
दोनों
बहुत
ही
मचा रहा
खेलेंगे
है,
ही नहीं.
हालैंड कुछ नहीं कर रहा है.
नहीं अभी
क्या बोला
नहीं.
अमन? सॉरी.
हमारा रोबोट तो इंजर नहीं होता भाई. ऐसे टाइम पे हमारा रोबोट तो खेल लेता है भाई. माँ मिस जरूर करेगा, मतलब ऐसा नहीं बोलो कि मिस नहीं करेगा, मिस जरूर करेगा, बट फिर एक लग भी जाए वो एक चीज है, कोई ना कोई
ये तो
ब्रेन
थ्री
फॉर्ट कर
वन
दे।
सिटी बोला है।
मैं तो देख, तो 3-1 सिटी बोला है ये, बोल तुम्हारे 3-1 सिटी के अंदर तो तुम ड्रॉ ही चाह रहे हो, वो तो
वो
पता
तो
ही
आई
है।
सेड ना कि प्रिडिक्शन इज 3-1 बट आई वांट 1-1 2-2 0-0 व्हाटएवर इट इज। Even as like I think even a Liverpool loss will also do. I think a City win will also do. Liverpool have a
Why would
really,
Liverpool lose? Why would Liverpool lose
because
a bit like
really have they really have easy fixtures. So I don't see them dropping
oh,
points much going further ahead. So I think
but
whatever
अगर हम
points they
लोग का
drop right now
लॉस,
is good.
I think our
हम लोग
loss,
का
if we
लॉस
lose,
आई थिंक
if we
सो,
lose, it will be demotivating for the team because
but if they lose against us, I can guarantee you they're going for a run. If they lose against us, if that's a big if, okay, हिस्ट्री कुछ और बोलती है, बट इसलिए मैंने कहा
They
दैट्स अ
have
वेरी
you have
बिग इफ कि
Europa
अगर तुम
League and everything also between the injuries are not easy, like not have been helping the fixtures. It might just
यार
lead
यूरोपा
to
लीग का
like
लिटरली कुछ खास कंपटीशन, द वे लिवरपूल इज
अरे
ऑपरेटिंग राइट
फिर
नाउ,
भी
मेरे तो कंपटीशन लेवल,
like the number of games might just catch up with them, might just but
लिवरपूल है भाई,
like
वो माइट वाइट चलता नहीं।
Liverpool win will be actually bad because if Liverpool they are as it is 1 point ahead of you guys and they will be like then 4 points ahead
विल
of
बी टू
you
पॉइंट
and
अहेड ऑफ देम।
2 points ahead of us. Okay, and then we both face each other, so we will drop points again, either of us. Okay, so they might
राइट,
gain an even more advantage, and उसके बाद उनके games भी बहुत easy है comparatively. So it is
हमारे
better
बट
कि
games बोलने के लिए बहुत easy है bro, but we end up really messing up our easy games also. And if we lose
ये
to
वो
City,
अलग
the
चीज है,
motivation
वो
will
तो अलग
that is
fall
a
चीज है।
different
ceiling
thing.
then.
But we have like Spurs
वो
away, United away,
दे
Etihad,
हैव
and then
स्कोर्स एज वेल।
Villa at home. So we have a lot more tougher fixtures where we can actually you can see us dropping points. Uh, Anomaly तो सभी के संग हो सकता है. We lost to West, we drew to West Ham, we lost to Southampton last year.
दे ड्रू 3 टाइम, दे ड्रू बैक टू बैक 3 गेम्स, किसने सोचा
हाँ
था
like
अप्रैल में?
like I like Southampton loss was like the last thing मतलब that was the worst.
हम्म,
So you
उसके बाद
anomaly can happen. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying कि they
करेक्ट
just
करेक्ट।
have because we both face off the next game week. They if they win then they will have a much more buffer हम लोग का गेम वीक के बाद. That is what I don't want.
बट मैं ये मानता हूँ कि हम लोग के हारने से भी आर्सेनल को फायदा इसीलिए भी है, बिकॉज देन आर्सेनल कैन गो, आर्सेनल इज व्हाट 3 पॉइंट्स बिहाइंड अस राइट, अभी 3 पॉइंट्स बिहाइंड है तुम लोगों से।
1 point I think.
Ooh, 1 or 2 points, yeah,
नहीं,
not
वन
more than
पॉइंट
this.
हमारा एक मिनट,
No, it's the
एक
same.
एक पॉइंट का डिफरेंस है.
हाँ ज्यादा नहीं है.
एक एक पॉइंट, हाँ एक एक पॉइंट का डिफरेंस है, करेक्ट करेक्ट, एक एक पॉइंट का डिफरेंस है ना, सॉरी सॉरी मैं 1-2 हफ्ते पहले भूल गया था। तो एक एक पॉइंट का डिफरेंस है, दैट मींस दैट कि तुम लोग अगर अपना ब्रेंटफोर्ड वाला फिक्सचर जीत जाते हो तो यू विल बी 2 पॉइंट्स अहेड ऑफ अस, राइट? सो देन वी विल बी एट थर्ड, तो आई थिंक सो ये भी तुम लोग के लिए फायदा है कि हम लोग भी हारे तो तुम लोग, तो हम लोग पे प्रेशर अगेन ज्यादा होगा एंड इतिहाद पे, एंड देन यू हैव टू फेस दैट प्रेशर, राइट? दैट्स वन मोर थिंग एज वेल। तो इस साइड भी है, इस साइड कुआं, एक साइड खाई वाला हिसाब है तुम्हारा, तो
हेलो. हाँ.
मतलब वही वाला बात हो गया। अब सो बिफोर बिफोर आई रैप दिस अप, आई थिंक सो एक प्रेडिक्टेड 11 कर सकता हूँ मैं कि लिवरपूल का क्या है, आई मीन फेयरली गिवन है, बट फिर भी कुछ अगर अनएक्सपेक्टेड चेंजेस लग रहे हैं।
Hmm, एक मिनट. Predicted will be I think Kelleher, Robertson, Van Dijk, Konate नहीं हो शायद तो Quansha, Bradley, McAllister, Elliott, Soboslai, Diaz, Salah, Nunes.
एंडो नहीं है,
Gakpo will be
इलियट,
rested. Not rested, sorry. He'll be in the subs.
वेट एंडो इज नॉट इंजर्ड, सो इलियट ओवर एंडो?
Endo का पता नहीं है शायद है भी कुछ.
नहीं, इस भी
He,
अभी तो उसका प्रोटेक्टिव बूट भी तो निकल चुका है,
हाँ वो था ना,
खेल
so
तो रहा
पता
था।
नहीं if they might they'll put him in subs for sure. I don't think they'll put him to start. I can't say, we can't say frankly with all these injuries and
हमारे
all.
लिए अच्छा है भाई, हमारे लिए तो अच्छा एंडो नहीं खेले, तो एंडो एंडो इज एक्चुअली बेटर देन इलियट फॉर मी इन माय ओपिनियन इन दैट पोजीशन।
Yeah, he
Uh,
is. Yeah,
for
right.
us, for us, Ederson, Ake, Stones, Diaz, Walker, Rodri, uh, Kovacic for this game, and Foden, Kevin Foden, De Bruyne, Bernardo, Haaland. This is the lineup I'm going for. Well, last thoughts for the game and for title run, because I think so. After that, we'll come back for the Arsenal game, जहाँ पे I think so इस game के बाद बहुत कुछ clear भी हो जाएगा कि where the things are heading. तो like अभी तक कैसा like how are you feeling is what I'm like, last feelings क्या है तुम्हारी अभी तक? Are you really I like are you really pumped up कि this is gonna be a mad ride? Just strap it
बहुत
in मतलब कुछ
nervous,
scene चल.
extremely nervous for every single game, irrespective of who we are playing.
अमन ये मत बोलना तू वाइब्स के लिए आया है, बस बाकी सब आंसर एक्सेप्टेबल है, बस ये मत बोलना तू वाइब्स के लिए
I'm
आया है.
I'm
देखो,
extremely calm because I I don't expect us to win, so it's okay.
I'll promise you, if Arsenal win this season, if win
I
Premier League,
don't
I'll
think
promise you
Arsenal
the next day I'll bring this guy for a podcast, and I assure you कि ये बिना अंडरप्ले करे करने ही नहीं दूंगा उसको एक मिनट भी.
See,
If Arsenal
after
wins
you win,
Premier League,
like after you win, how can you underplay? Like, लेकिन अब pedigree जिनका है, like you guys have the pedigree of winning it, so how can I say कि I am, like, I know it is not, we are not favorites. Might just change after the Etihad game. I cannot say right now, but actually I'm very like calm about it at the
actually
moment
yeah,
because
I give it to him. I think so that Etihad game would play a lot for this thing. अगर एतिहाद में ये लोग जीत गए तो then पूरा का पूरा मोमेंटम पूरा का पूरा कहते हैं ना शिफ्ट हो जाएगा कि किसके फेवर में है. I think so. Because
yeah, like
initially भी
I
लग रहा
remember
था कि
Leicester
लिवरपूल
वाला
आर्सेनल
season
के
में,
बीच में है.
like Leicester wala season mein nobody was giving Leicester a chance even though they were topping the league, and they went to City and they beat them 3-0 or something like that. उसके बाद like actually people started taking them seriously कि हाँ ये लोग भी जीत सकते हैं. तो we are actually going something like that कि हाँ चलो we are
आई
still
रिमेम्बर
in the,
उसमें उसमें स्पर्स था ना. उनके 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 उनको स्पर्स राइवल करते ना फॉर अ टाइटल इन दैट सीजन. इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग स्पर्स था ना उनके सामने. लाइक लेस्टर
Spurs
एंड
था.
स्पर्स वे द
Yes, Leicester and
शायद
Spurs were
स्पर्स
there
था.
for majority of it. We were also there, but we fucked up as usual. So फिर भी हम uh, like after that Leicester Man City game, like people actually thought कि हाँ भाई ये लोग ने Man City को हरा दिया है, वो भी away, so they might just go on and win it. So वही वैसा ही सीन है कि until we actually do it, we can't actually take
Yeah.
it for granted or something कि how is
एक्चुअली
good.
मुझे रैप करना था बट अभी एक फाइनल चीज जो याद है मेरे को. अच्छा अभी तू है पूछ लेता हूँ कि आफ्टर क्लॉप's departure, because Pep अभी भी कुछ साल है, and Mikel is, I think so Mikel is now the one who's taking the baton is, तो in my opinion. So do you also feel that कि क्लब के जाने के बाद वो बैटन मिकेल के हाथ में आएगा कि अब because अगर समझ लो पेप भी चला जाता 2 साल में एंड क्लॉप तो चलो है, तो मिकेल इज लाइक हाँ भाई अब बताते हैं कि पीएल में असली बॉस कौन है. Do you think
How
that कि
can you
मिकेल
say
would be
यार?
that?
How can you
I mean
say मतलब
the last in terms of the improvements that you see कि यार 8th 5th 2nd and now again second time for title race, and
but
God forbid if you
like till Pep is there, it is very difficult to imagine anybody else like dominating the league or something like
but
Klopp
post Pep,
might like, post Pep player. You who knows who might come in where we are. We have won something or not. Even if he's in the job or not, कैसे contemplate
I
करेंगे
mean
अभी?
either post Pep, I mean either post Pep or Klopp के जाने के
If you
बाद
look
the
at the
rival.
if you actually look at young managers around all the top clubs right now, you will say that he is one of the best right now. Like Alonso is he's going to win the league Bundesliga. So there are top younger coaches also, but like if you have resources which City have, it is very difficult to imagine like to dominate a league consistently when you have
I
clubs
would
like
love to.
Chelsea, City spending so much, like even Liverpool at times, even us now for a
I don't
fact.
think we
Like
spend so
I
much.
don't think I don't think anybody will dominate the league like Pep has continuously, like 5 years, 6 years as a domination. But you might just see कि the league might change hands a lot. लाइक आज एक सीजन कोई जीत गया, नेक्स्ट सीजन में भी कोई और जीत गया
For sure.
वैसे.
For sure.
आई डोंट सी एनीबडी डोमिनेटिंग द एंटायर लीग.
Yeah, for sure.
True. Yeah. Okay, I think so. That's it from all of us. I think so. Thank you so much, Aman and Gauravi, to time nikal ke aane ke liye. And I think so. I would love to have them again and again because, as I said, title race का ये last. I think title race actually में यहाँ से शुरू हुआ है. The last 10 games because this is where things change in every
Yeah.
game week. Uh, and since as I said कि एक पॉइंट का गैप था and last 10 सालों में ऐसा कभी देखने को नहीं मिला है कि top three teams are literally are at one, like they're just waiting for that one mistake by their opponents to slip up and then they just take their chance and go ahead. So yeah, I think so. This could be a new series as well. I hope to have you guys again, and I hope to bring you back
Sameer,
for.
I just want to ask you before like we close, like what are your like just one or two word feelings like about how the season will go and what do you think about your chances also? Short में बताओ.
यार मतलब I'm optimistic again because यार 4 peat line पे है, to be very honest. मैं मानूं but this is turning into a real thing and I hope it does because then I have to dunk this on Manchester United fans that this is something that you cannot have in your lifetime or and I hope that you don't even experience that in your lifetime to have a season where you have an era जहाँ पे तुम्हारा 4 peat देखने को मिले. So this is I'm really excited for that. This double treble chat I am not giving into. I'm not even a part of that, so keep me out of that. But 4 peat, it's good to have it, but then this whole run with Liverpool and Arsenal breathing on our necks, I think so it will be much competitive. And at this point एक छोटी गलती बहुत कुछ खराब कर सकती है. That is
सबके
it.
लिए
But
for
हाँ,
everyone here.
but मैंने बहुत स्टार्टिंग में कहा भी था कि this is a season where I'm not taking too pressure on myself because the last season I'd done it. Last season it was very intense for me because of what we did last season. This season मैं
वो
थोड़ा
तेरे मैनेजर को
easy
पता
लेने
हमेशा प्रेशर लेता है भाई.
ये
Pep
उसका
camera,
काम है
Pep
वो.
is like when he's under stress is like another.
ज्यादा प्रेशर हो गया तो उसको बोल सकते हैं चले जाने के लिए.
हाँ वही तो बोल उसको बस हो
जाएगा
गया.
जाएगा अरे जाएगा
हॉलिडे ले
भाई
ले.
मैं तो खजा में कुछ कहूँ,
हॉलिडे ले ले.
जाएगा.
क्लब जैसे.
कुछ साल रुक जाओ, जाएगा भाई. आ रहा है उसका टाइम भी आ रहा है. ये उसका और उसका वो कहते हैं ना ऑन फील्ड लवर जब जा रहा है क्लब तो फिर वो इतना आसान है मतलब जाएगा जाएगा वो
जाए
कुछ नहीं.
बस हो गया
तो
बहुत
बोला
यार.
मिकेल भाई तभी तो बोला मिकेल मिकेल तैयारी कर ले बस. The stage is going to be set in the next couple of years for him.
कुड
Well,
बी कुड बी.
that's all. अरे होगा होगा भाई भरोसा रख. होगा होगा मुझे भरोसा तो है ही. एज अ राइवल अगर मुझे भरोसा है कि होगा. But yeah, so that's from all of us at Boys in Blue. Thank you so much for coming over here. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like what we do, please share and subscribe and send it out to your fellow Blues and your fellow Arsenal fans or fellow Liverpool fans so that they can also join in. They can also kind of be a part over here. Any last words? Kaisa experience and all of that for like whoever wants to talk about this.
Super excited for the season. Let's see how it goes and yeah, let's see how it goes.
My last words, Aman.
Hoping for a draw on Sunday.
आ गया. We got it. आ गया finally.
ठीक
Yeah,
है.
then thank you so much for watching and see you next time. So bye bye and
Bye.
Bye.
see you. Bye bye.